Welcome to Body Love Thursday, or welcome to welcome to Loveable AF. It's Body Love Thursday. I'm Grateful Sherry, and today I wanted to talk about body love. It's like an ogre, and maybe some of you will be like, "I got that. That's dumb. That's okay. I got a kick out of it." Why did I talk about body love for entrepreneurs? So here's the thing. I was actually just watching this morning. People who are driven like us, who have that, we're achievers. We have that drive, that calling. Sometimes, especially what I've found is like, if you have a calling and you're not using it, it starts to implode. And one of the ways of that is self-hatred. I've been there. I can raise my hand to that. The more I loved myself, the more I shared my message, the easier it was to love myself. But it's like going back and forth between. And here's the deal about self-love. For me, it's layered. Like Shrek. See, like an onion? Ogres have layers. Well, self-love has layers too, because, it's like, at first, just starting to practice, being happy with my body, being happy that my heart beat, tuning into how miraculous my actual body was, enjoying the fact that I could move, that I could do things, like really starting to tune into how good it felt just to be me, right? That I had this wonderful, strong, amazing body that was porting my wonderful spirit around this earth, right? And like that was the start. It's like having a baby, like, oh my gosh, this body knows how to grow a baby and feed a baby. Like that was another part. But here's the parts that a lot of people don't talk about. It's the backwards ones. It's the parts that hurt. So I did a post recently about that you don't have to be worthy, or you don't have to be skinny to be worthy, don't have to have abs to be worthy. And it showed a picture of Thor with his hammer and how he's in Endgame with his big belly, and the fact that his hammer still found him worthy, right? And so here's the thing. Somebody on there was like, yeah, but you got to be healthy. It's not healthy to be that fat. I'm like, oh. So sometimes those messages can hit us and be like, oh, well, wait, maybe. No. This is what I have to say about this. If there was any reason to hate yourself, feel poorly about yourself, if that made you healthy, maybe I would advocate that. I can't really imagine it, but maybe, right? I can tell you from experience, and if you look in your life, I'm guessing you can say the same. Hating myself never made me thinner, never made me healthier. Not one time. Right? There was a time in my life, if hating myself had made me skinny, I would have been anorexic. Like, I hated myself so bad. I hated everything about me. And there are still messages out there all the time like that. They're little like, oh, but you need to be healthy. And I'm like, I am healthy. I'm a plus size gal and I'm healthy. Like, from the accident, I've definitely had some recovery stuff. But like, I don't have diseases. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's this thing, this theory, right? And I'm not gonna debate health with people, but here's the thing. I know that loving myself helps me to feel better. I know that loving myself helps me to take care of the body that ports me around. And I know that loving myself is gonna be the better path for me every single time. Every single time. Right? And the more I've loved myself, the more I do make healthy choices for myself. I drink my green smoothies, I drink my green drinks, like, and I feel really good about those things. But it's this getting out of, so it's like, as you start to get out, there'll be something that pulls you back. Maybe you'll read something, or something will pull you back. I just saw this post recently and was like, why are all the self-love coaches skinny and hot? It's like, okay. So apparently I need to be a little louder because I'm not skinny and I love who I am, right? And here's the thing. That doesn't mean that there are times that I don't make choices to maybe be a little healthier or even to shave off a few pounds, but it's not because I hate my body. It's because of some reason I want something else. So one of the things is I like to be able to fit comfortably into the silly symphony swings at California Adventure. Like literally that's one of the reasons why my weight is where it is. And like, is because I want to make sure I fit in there good. That's it. So, and again, like I said, I always make choices around my health because I want to have lots of energy. I want to feel really good. I want to take really good care of this vessel that ports me around. And it's not as if like, self-love doesn't mean you don't give up and you don't take good care of yourself. It actually, in my case, it has actually helped me to take more care of myself easier. It's just more of a natural fit for me. Something that I want to do, something that I'm looking forward to do, rather than forcing myself, which is what I used to do all the time, right? I hated myself, I had to change. And so I would force myself to work out and I would force myself to eat. Oh Lord. I remember this one diet I was on, it was like I ate 1,200 calories a day. Oh, and it was like low carb. My brain, I swear that poor thing just shut down. It's like, we need carbs. And I was so mean, but I got thinner. But I still hated myself. So there was that. So anyway, self-love, it's like an ogre. It has layers. And so if you have been on the self-love journey and you're like, I am doing great and I feel great, sometimes if you get derailed, it can feel like, oh my gosh, am I starting over? You're not, it's just another layer. And the more layers that you do, the more of a cushion you have, so that as things happen, you still are loving and caring for yourself. Because the more you love and care for yourself, right, that's a match for other people to love and care for you as well. That's a match for the universe to give you amazing things, like all kinds of stuff. So I invite you, if you are not already, to start a self-love practice. One of the first ways that I did it is I literally just tuned into my heartbeat, and then my heart was beating for me, and it beat for me when I was asleep. It beat for me. I didn't have to think about it. It was just handled for me. It's the kind of level of faith I'm talking about. So I would just tune into that, and then I would pick something on my body that I was grateful for, that my legs operated, that I could move my arms, that I could shake my ass when I wanted to dance, that I could smile, that I could laugh. And I would just feel how amazing and miraculous those things were. That was the first step. So if you guys want to, let me know if you do it and how it feels. And yeah. If no one has told you yet today, you are lovable as fuck just the way you are, and I'll see you tomorrow.